Hello, my name is Nathaniel. I'm a clinical psychology student and I am making this video as part of my course requirement for behavioral medicine. I'm going to be talking about boxing. I'm here to tell you why boxing is an exercise that you should consider. Right off the bat, I'm not talking about boxing as a competitive sport, but rather as a routine exercise that keeps you fit and healthy. So let's get into it. Now, who can box? Just about anybody could. From young to old, all can look towards boxing. From children in schools to retired old people with too much time on their hands. The bigger question is who can't box? As boxing is a rigorous sport, there are two types of people who should avoid boxing. These are people who have injured limbs or weaknesses in joints and muscles. These are people who have recurrent injuries, and these injuries may be aggravated by the intensity of boxing. The second is people with poor cardiovascular statuses, people who have poor hearts, which cannot withstand the stress that boxing entails. Now, what are the benefits of boxing? It improves your health, particularly your heart's health. The question for any good exercise is, what does it do for your heart? Does it apply a healthy stress on the heart, which in turn keeps it strong? Boxing also aids in weight loss. Boxing is in a category of exercise called high intensity interval training, or HIIT. This is a form of training that involves a short period of intense exercise, followed by a break or a reduced amount of movement. Then you again engage in an intense exercise. This schedule of intense and relaxed exercise is time efficient, but yet very effective. Boxing builds the whole body, from your hips to your abdomen, to your shoulders, to your biceps, to your wrists, and even your neck. Your whole body is strengthened. Boxing has been seen to improve balance. Studies have found that it improved balance in those recovering from stroke. Some other studies have found that it decreased the risk of falling and improved the balance of those overcoming Parkinson's. Boxing improves bone mineral density. The rigorous nature of boxing forces your bones to stimulate and mineralize and strengthen. It ultimately reduces the risk of developing osteoporosis and even potentially reversing the condition in some cases. Boxing, by far, is the best stress buster, the most cathartic, the most effective way of blowing off some steam. Hitting a punching bag, letting the rage, the frustration out. The best thing about an intense workout like boxing is that your mind will not be able to multitask. Your mind goes silent. It is just you and your physical movements. It ultimately improves your mood, and for a long time, boxing has been used as a tool for rehabilitating troubled youth and convicts. Which takes me to my next point. It teaches discipline. In an article from the British Journal of Sports Medicine, Dr. J.L. Blonstein said, "What can be better for a boy's character than to box 3 rounds with an opponent and then come and shake hands with them and say, 'Well done.' This builds character and makes them good citizens. Young boxers do not become delinquents, roam the streets and beat up other boys. They are too well trained and too disciplined mentally and physically to rebel against law and order. Many boys derive psychological benefits from boxing, particularly the inadequate and introverted personalities. They develop confidence and become more extrovert. End of quote. Finally, it improves confidence. You get stronger as you commit and develop in your boxing journey. Your body changes and you feel more self-confident. Your mindset changes and you are less fearful of life. But you feel a sense of self-efficacy, an ability to conquer your problems, and it certainly doesn't hurt that you can defend yourself when you need to. So, how can you get started? What are the things you will need? First off, you'll need wrist straps. These protect your wrists and your knuckles. Then you'll need gloves. These protect your opponent and yourself from injury. Then you'll need head guard, which protects the face and the brain from being injured, and a good pair of shoes. Apart from the things you'll need to practice the sport, you need a good instructor, which teaches you the methods of correct training and prevents you from hurting yourself. Like with all exercise, know your limitations. Start slow and build yourself up. Find a rate at which your body is able to perform, slowly raising the demands on your body, ensuring that your body keeps growing and keeps getting stronger. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you consider boxing.